at the same time, this almost came as a counter-attack by the BJP, saying that the Congress is disrespecting tradition, not just in the rituals, but also disrespecting the parliament itself, considering that you all have decided to boycott this new parliament building's inauguration by Prime Minister Modi. We get your point, but the latest development here is that the Supreme Court at this point has found no merit in that petition that claims that this is illegal. On legal grounds, there is no merit itself. So it's almost a big boost to the BJP and makes the opposition look trivial at this point.
I think that would be your opinion, because this is maybe even
I'm basing my opinion on the Supreme Court's order now.
The Supreme Court's order I have not read, so I can't comment on it in detail, but I can tell you that I don't think the Supreme Court would rule over something of this sort anyway. It isn't something that comes under their jurisdiction. Frankly, there was somebody who went and filed a PIL, and we expected that the result of that PIL would be the Supreme Court saying that they are not interfering with this in any which way. Our objections still hold. The Supreme Court didn't rule in any way on whether the president should be or shouldn't be at that place. And these are all democratic
The Supreme Court has said that they're not going to entertain this petition, considering that this is only an inaugural ceremony. It's not an assembly which we're talking about. It's an inauguration where the head of government, Prime Minister Modi, is going to be inaugurating. It's not an assembly session that's kicking off. And to that effect, it does not come under their jurisdiction. It is, and legalities here does not hold water.
As I said, I expected, and that's what I said, even though I haven't read the order, it is not in their jurisdiction. So I would expect that the ruling would be of this kind. We are talking about norms. We're talking about democratic norms. And we made our case several times over on why we think the president should be inaugurating it. So I don't want to repeat myself again and again on that.
Oh, yeah, but you are here to give us your perspective and the Congress's perspective,
okay,
even if you have to repeat it. But stay with us. We have the BJP's spokesperson as well. Let me cut across to her, Anila Singh, joining us. Anila, a quick word as to why does the BJP feel that the Congress has disrespected Hindu tradition when the Congress believes that you all are manufacturing this whole story around this transfer of power, handing over the Singal to Jawaharlal Nehru by the British, etc. Absolutely no evidence in history.
My Ram Ram to everyone, and this is not a new news that Congress disrespecting the honor of our country, insulting the values, the culture of our country. They had been doing it since ages, because this is the political party which was manufactured by the Britishers, and they are carrying their legacy till date. So anything which is being done for our culture, for the Indian values, they have to disrespect it. So this is what they are doing it. But the best part is, whole of the nation is observing that what Congress party and other political parties in opposition, they are trying to do. So here we want to respect, we want to somehow encourage our tradition, our culture, and they want to pull it down.
Mohan, go on, Mohan.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, go on.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was just...
sorry, I misunderstood. I thought the noise was you trying to speak. But, Anila, here you have the Congress saying that this is a manufactured story. Would you be able to explain to us and our viewers a little perspective, give us some perspective on this legacy of the Singal? Where did the BJP find this story? How did this come to you? How was it brought to your attention? Give us some significance of the Singal itself and its past history.
See, if we talk about the Singal, we very well know that it was a tradition, especially if we talk about the South India, especially if we talk about the Chola kingdom, we know it very well. It has been the part of our culture, part and parcel of our culture. Now, which is being promoted by the present ruling government of the Prime Minister of our country. So what is the problem with the Congress? Aren't they liking it? They do not want to encourage such traditions in our country. No, so what they want to encourage?
The question here is the history. Right, Anila, no, hang on. Anila, the question here is about the history of the Singal. It's not whether you embrace the Singal or not. It's about the history of the Singal. While the BJP says that this is the symbol of power that was transferred from the British to India, handed over by Lord Mountbatten to Jawaharlal Nehru, is there any truth to that? That's the question the Congress is asking, because they claim this is this is manufactured, concocted stories.
Okay, even if we keep aside the Britishers, so let us talk about our Indian culture, our Indian, the way the power used to be shifted from one king to another one. Can't we discuss that? Is it necessary for everything? For everything, Congress has to bring the controversy. They might be having some sort of grudge that the new building should be constructed. It was started by the Congress party, but they were not able to do so. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, because of his strong political willpower, and he has plans for everything. He made it happen.